All right, it's time for us to start another new series, and I am very excited for this one. The next team we will be taking control of is Leeds United. Now, they're in a very interesting spot right now in real life. They're in a very tough stretch of form. Their main goal this season is pretty much just to avoid relegation. They got rid of Bielsa, of course, which is very controversial to a lot of the Leeds fans, and they brought in Jesse Marsch, who of course is a up-and-coming American coach. So they're in a very interesting spot right now. So I think they're perfect for our next series. Now, this one's gonna be a little bit different from the Atletico Madrid one, the Juventus one, and I'm very excited for that reason. This is gonna be like a multi-season mini-series where we're gonna get through a lot of seasons, because this rebuild is not gonna be a quick one. So pretty much first season goal is to avoid relegation. That is the goal, and we will touch more upon how this series is gonna work probably a little bit later. But if this sounds like something you guys might be interested in, then of course leave a like on the video. It helps me out so much, and it also lets me know you guys want to see more of this. And also, of course, sub the channel down below. We're chasing 50,000 subs, and we're creeping on 44,000. So if you were not sub the channel, I'd appreciate you hitting the sub button down below. Also, really quick, we're doing a Spider-Man playthrough on the second channel, where the link for that will be in the description if you are interested. We're having a lot of fun with that game. All right, so of course, playing on Ultimate like usual with our sliders and competitor mode to make the game more difficult, 5 minutes. So the big thing with this series is the first transfer window is going to be disabled. So we're not going to make any signings in the first summer window. And also negotiation strictness on strict. I usually put it on loose because I feel like on strict, sometimes like it doesn't really make sense, but it does make it harder to sign players, and this is going to be a challenge. So we're going to put it on strict for this series. All right, here we go. Leeds United Career Mode officially starts. We got a lot of work to do. All right, so in Jesse Marsch's first few games, I think they've played a 4-2-3-1. So we're going to start with this. And I mean, you can tell right away looking at this team. It needs a lot of work. There's a reason they're relegation threatened this season. We do have some great players like Rafinha, even though it's gonna be very hard to hold on to him. And of course, Calvin Phillips, the homegrown boy. So since this first window is disabled, we're not gonna really focus on selling players or buying players in this episode. We got a half a season to assess the team, see where we need to make some signings, see where we possibly need to move some players on. Like as it is now, it's not a huge squad in terms of players that actually can make a difference. So in terms of selling players, there's not many players I look at that we immediately need to sell, if you know what I mean. So I think right here is our strongest 11. Bamford, Daniel James, Rodrigo, Rafinha, Dallas, Calvin Phillips, and then Firpo, Koch. Is it Koch or is it how you say it another way? I'm gonna say Koch because I feel like if I say it the other way, I might get demonetized. So we're gonna be safe and just say Koch, Llorente, and then Ayling. I mean, like the starting 11 isn't terrible, but you can look at the bench and you see we start to get very thin. And then you look in the reserves, there's no one above 70 in the reserves other than Cooper. So you can see the problems this team has. So while we cannot make signings in the first window, we can start the youth academy though, because this series, I'm planning it to be like, I don't know how many seasons, but probably like over 5 seasons long. So the youth academy, being like a mid to lower table team, is gonna be a big part of this. So we're of course gonna do England, and then I'm gonna hire let's get 2 more really good scouts. So one of them to England, we'll send the other one. You guys always leave a lot of comments on where to send scouts. So we're gonna do Cameroon for 3 months, and then we're also gonna do Brazil for 3 months as well. Then we'll switch them out every 3 months, these 2 scouts here, and we'll always keep England scouting. Now you look at the team, we have like Jack Harrison to be a backup winger, and like that's pretty much it. But we have been blessed by the gods, the FIFA gods. So we have a homegrown talent here in Jordan Barber. He's 17, 6'2", already 67 rated. He's left foot. He's got 5-star weak foot, high attacking work rate, medium defensive work rate. Honestly, he looks pretty good. Although, I mean, I feel like all of our homegrown talents are always strikers. He definitely looks like a striker, right? Like not the best passing, not the best dribbling, decent physicals. I feel like he's more suited to be a striker. You know, he's already 17. Let's promote him and let's prove this point. So Jordan Barber, what is his overall at left mid? It is +2. At striker, it is +4. So I think definitely his best position is striker. So we can play him at left mid when we need him to, and striker. I think for his main position, we should make him a striker. I mean, he looks like a beast. He really does look like a beast. And in a series like this, where it's going to be like 4 or 5 seasons in, maybe at the very least, probably, he might play a huge part in this. So the plan is in this first episode to get all the way to January, or at least the end of December, like right around here. And then next episode will be in the January transfer window. We can finally make signings in the next episode. And then in future episodes, we're going to make huge jumps, like maybe like 1 to 2 seasons per episode, and really seeing how this team progresses and seeing how we can make them like a Champions League side, hopefully eventually. So I'm going to need transfer suggestions in the comments like usual, not only for January, but also for this entire series. Players you want to see us sign at any point in the series. Now I have assembled a shortlist here. We're going to try to be realistic and like make signings that make sense. That's what we're going to try to do. So this shortlist, all of these teams are either in second divisions or like in a league like the Eredivisie. which usually players make the jump to a higher league, like the Premier League, if you know what I mean. So this is the starting shortlist. Jimmy Dunn from QPR, Bazoer from Vitesse in the Eredivisie in Netherlands, Friedel from Werder Bremen in the second Bundesliga, and then players like Joaquin from the second division in Spain, Robinson, Lerma. I'm gonna call this guy Enzo because I don't know how to pronounce his last name, but he actually has a lot of potential. Like, he is a player that we definitely have our eyes on. We got Dewan from PSV, Doyle from Cardiff. There's a wide assortment of players here. Mina, David Brooks, and Dominic Solanke. Honestly, all these players are players that I think would make sense as a Leeds United signing. So that's kind of the transfer policy we're going to try to follow throughout this whole series. So once again, let me know in the comments players you want to see us sign, not only for this upcoming window, but also for the entire series. I think out of these players, this Enzo guy is maybe our #1 target as of now. He honestly looks like a beast. All right, Jordan Barber to a striker goes up to a 71. Yeah, that's a pretty big jump. I'll say it again. He looks like an absolute beast. All right, so from Brazil, we got two guys here. Leandro Cruz doesn't look terrible. This guy, Diego Sousa, doesn't look terrible, but this guy looks probably the best. Although his wage is very low. He's got very good like overall potential, like 51 to 67 and better potential. He's a left back, which we kind of need. So I'm going to sign him up. And then I think we might let these guys, he's got him. Or you know what? We'll sign Leandro Cruz. And then from Cameroon, not much. This guy, I mean, he's got decent wage. That makes me think we can maybe change his position, but his overall does not look that great. We'll just scout him further. And then from England, then we have this guy Sam Hodges, who has a value of 850,000. So he does look pretty good. I'm pretty sure I have a Hodges in the Villa Career Mode, a youth academy player who looks the same and has the same last name, but we're gonna sign him up too. All right, so Sam Hodges, 5'7", center mid, 42 defending. You do not look like a center mid. What does he look more like? He looks more like a cam, maybe, like I guess a cam or a winger. Although that pace, I'm not sure what he could really do out on the wing. So I think we'll make him a cam for now. And then Leonardo. It's Leonardo. I said Leandro. It's Leonardo Cruz, who's 17, 5'6". He's a right mid who pretty much looks like a winger, so I'm gonna make him a right wing. Does not look terrible though. Does not look terrible. And then Rafael Moreira from Brazil, left wing back. I'm not sure if we have a backup left back. So he has what? He has 76, 94 potential. We might actually use him. He's got a very decent like generic face. He's 15 though, so we have to wait for him to age up. But I mean, he doesn't look terrible. He does not look the worst. So I am content with the first round of scouting, even though not the greatest. All right, maybe last bit of business before the season starts. We're changing all the wingers to, or all the right mids to wingers. Like Rafinha, he's gonna go up to, I thought he'd go up. He stays at A3 though, but I just usually change all the wide midfielders to wingers because it makes more sense, and they usually go up. Like Daniel James to wingers stays at a 77 too, but he'll be a 78 in a week. And then Jack Harrison, he will be a 78 in 3 weeks. Now we know how Leeds play. They play very pressing. I'm not sure if we should emulate that, because when it works, but it's almost also the reason why they're in the relegation zone. Their defending has been just not good all season long. So I'm thinking we should go to something a bit more balanced, more not just so gung-ho, because we got to survive this season. We can't just be conceding goals left and right. We are gonna have the possession chance creation though. And then in terms of instructions, I'm gonna put Rodrigo on free roam, Rafinha. We're gonna put our wingers on free roam and get it behind. I feel like that's kind of what works best. We're gonna tell Phillips to stay back. Dallas can just be box to box. And then Bamford doesn't get him behind, but I wonder if he should be a target man. We'll start with getting behind since that was on him already. So we'll try that to start. And of course, I want Jordan Barber to be on the bench, but I also want to use Gelhardt because I feel like he might be a good player in this series. Decent potential, only 19. I'm gonna put him over Forshaw. Let's do that. Our main problem right now is we do not have a backup CDM. Like we have players that can kind of play CDM, but not really that well. Like Forshaw is probably the backup CDM, but it'd be nice to find a youth player who can play CDM because that would help us a lot. So first game of the season is of course Manchester United. Leeds got thrashed in this game in real life. We're gonna try to make that a little bit different, even though we're gonna use the same sliders we have in the other series, and it's gonna be tough. So ultimate competitive mode on, player-based difficulty on. I was thinking about maybe trying competitive mode off just to see the difference. I was maybe thinking about that. Maybe we would try that in the second game, but we're gonna have it on against United. And then the sliders we use, shot error for the CPU is on 45. Their pass error is on 7, so much better passing, or at least that's what we hope for. It doesn't always look that way. The injury frequency for the user and CPU are 75 and 25 for the severity, so more injuries. Again, hopefully not always works that way. Marking for the user and CPU is at 60, and then CPU touch control is at 25, so a much better first touch. Honestly, this game is a bit too easy most of the time, so we have to do this to make the game harder, make it more difficult, more of a challenge, and it probably make it more realistic because we're Leeds, we're a team that struggles. We're not going to win every game. We're gonna have to fight for points, and when we get those points, it's going to be very satisfying. But who knows? Maybe we can pull off a shock to start the season against United. That would be something special to start this series. So it is a pretty familiar looking Manchester United team, actually very familiar. We are going to take this Leeds team to Champions League glory at some point. It's just a question of how long it's going to take, because this is going to be a true challenge to take this team to the heights of world football. But it starts here against Manchester United. Our captain Ailing leading us out. I've kind of turned into like a little bit of a Leeds fan just because of Jesse Marsch, you know, an American head coach in the Premier League. I want to see them do good. So I've become like a tiny little fan of Leeds. So let's see what we're gonna do. First game of the season. After this game, we're gonna make big jumps probably throughout and get to January to finish. We're still gonna play, I think, 3 games in each episode. So this will be the first one. And it's a very tough one against United. They might be struggling in real life, but in FIFA, this team right here is still so much better than us. As already evident as Ronaldo, he's gonna try and take a shot. He's gonna go to Sancho instead. And that's a good challenge by Ailing. Okay, they could have easily scored the first goal there. All right, Rodrigo gets it to Dallas. Bamford is going to hold this up a little bit. Get it back to Stuart Dallas. That's a shot. And that's the first goal of the game. Are you joking? Stuart Dallas, what a shot. That is like the first 10 minutes. They come down the field, almost score, it looks like. And then we come down the field on a counterattack and just score like that. I guess that's a way to start the series. Just Bamford holds it up, plays it to Stuart Dallas, and what? Stuart Dallas is like 75. That is just a beautiful shot, and we're 1-0 up at Old Trafford. Okay, maybe a shock is in the cards here. I feel like with Bamford, Rafinha, Daniel James, Jack Harrison, I don't think goal scoring will be the main issue. I think it's the defense, pretty much just like Leeds in real life. I feel like the defending is going to be our main issue. Just like this. Just like this. Oh, that's a smart ball from Ronaldo to get to Rashford. That's so smart. Immediately, we score, and then they just rule it out. It's tied up again. I totally just went in at Ronaldo because I thought he was going to shoot. It's Ronaldo, but he actually gave it to Rashford. Like, what? Okay, 1-1, 12 minutes in. I think if we can get a draw here, that would be a fantastic result to start the season. Daniel James against your former team into Patrick Bamford. That was almost another good chance. Okay, Firpo, the former Barcelona lad. Okay, that was not a great cross. Not the best. Gonna go to Bamford though. Bamford tries to hold it down, but McTominay is gonna win it. I don't remember the scoreline exactly from this game in real life, but I remember United scored at least 5, right? I'm pretty sure they did. So, oh, this looks like a pretty good chance though. Okay, Firpo, we need a better cross. That's okay. Why the game did not give me Rodrigo? Oh, Bamford. Okay, volley. That was actually not bad. It looked terrible, the technique, but that was actually not the worst. And that is a amazing ball to Sancho, and Meslier makes a better save. You pronounce the S in Meslier? I don't even know. These French names are very confusing. He's French, right? I could be wrong about that. Rodrigo. Oh, could have slipped Bamford in. He was so in there. He was like between the defenders. We must target Harry Maguire, because if Harry Maguire is prone to mistakes, he is the man to target. Okay, Daniel James. You're not known for your crossing, but that is an amazing cross. Bamford can't put it on goal though. I mean, United 64 possession at 36. You can tell that they're controlling the game, but still, I feel like we're in this. They're controlling it, but not having too many chances other than that chance they scored and the Jadon Sancho chance. But that is looking like it might change. Pogba, Firpo, that is actually great defending from you. That is a great ball to Dallas. A great ball. Daniel James, you are known for your pace. I want to see the pace. I want to see the pace merchant. Okay, that was a great tackle by Wan-Bissaka. How much did Leeds pay for Daniel James? Didn't they pay like 30 million? That's a lot of money for Daniel James. I mean, he's young. He's got some potential, but man, that's a lot of money. And this is a good move. Rashford, Firpo, once again, that's the defending I need to see from you. All right, second half begins 1-1. Not a terrible start. Started off great, but then they equalized. Like I said, a draw here would be a great result to start the season. Rodrigo lays it off to Phillips. Rafinha back to Rodrigo. We got someone open there, and the openness just ended. And that is a great ball from Bruno to Marcus Rashford. And where are they going to find Ronaldo? They're going to find Bruno into Pogba. I thought we actually tackled that, but our keeper just made an amazing save once again. And Pogba should have done a little bit better with that. Rafinha, you should have the pace on, who is this, Tellez? I think it is. Just loft it up for Rodrigo. Gets to it, but it's going to go right to De Gea. Good ball to Rodrigo. Rafinha is getting into more of the game. That's what we'd like to see. What we'd like to see. He might score here. Rafinha. De Gea makes a great save. I could have passed that to Bamford. Maybe I should have. We'll send this one into Bamford. It's going to go to, who is that? 19? That's Rafinha, isn't it? I gotta remember the numbers of the players in this team. That's actually a great ball. Rafinha. Oh, someone needs to be in a better spot there. If Bamford was, that was actually such a smart little pass. Just did not work. All right, Ailing, good ball out to Rafinha. Rodrigo is in a good spot. I need him to slow down just a tiny bit there. Bruno Fernandes, good tackle by Dallas has impressed me in this game. I thought he might be one of the weak points, but he has impressed me. I gotta say, Rodrigo. Daniel James holds his run. He should be onside still. Man, I thought he was onside. He held up his run a little bit. All right, Jack Harrison for Daniel James, and Barber's gonna come on probably soon. We gotta give the homegrown talent his debut. But Jack Harrison on for Daniel James. 20 minutes. I would take a 1-1 draw. I would take it and run with it. All right, Calvin Phillips with a lot of space. He's gonna give it to Rodrigo. Rodrigo, that's gonna be blocked out to Jack Harrison though. Jack Harrison. Oh, if we would have scored that, what a shot by Jack Harrison. That was so slow, but it had such a good lift to it. Oh, he just hit the crossbar, almost taking the lead. Leeds almost take the lead. Boy, this looks like a good move. Rashford. Is he gonna find Ronaldo? Ronaldo's asking for it, but he just gives it right to Firpo. Okay, feels like we're facing their United action in real life right now, because they're struggling a little bit, and Rafinha is just gonna use his pace. And oh, someone was so in there. Bamford was so in. Yeah, their defense looks pretty shaky. That's what happens when you field Harry Maguire though. Yeah, 6 minutes. We need to make more subs probably. And Rashford is doing some skills. He's gonna come in the box. He's gonna find Bruno. They're gonna find Sancho, and they're gonna find Ronaldo. Okay, that was good defending by Ayling. It's gonna be a corner though. All right, the homegrown talent, Jordan Barber on for Bamford, and then Click on for Rodrigo in the midfield. Just hold this result, boys. Just hold it. Hold this result. That's good clearance. We got 3 minutes. A draw would be such a good start. Oh, Click just on. What a steal. Okay, we need to hold this. Just hold it. Actually, we can maybe go for a winner, to be honest. We go for the winner. We got Jordan Barber in the box. We got to swing that. It's going to be a corner. I'll take that. We're playing for a draw, so honestly, I want to hold this up a little bit. We're going to hold it up just a tiny bit. Waste just a couple seconds. Just a couple seconds. How much at a time? 2 minutes. Okay, let's get across. And we got a chance here. Let's get a cross in. Just got to get on a strong foot. There we go. Cross in. Rafinha. Cross in. A chance to win the game. It's going to be cleared out. We're going to win that. We are. Matthias Click to win the game. Oh, De Gea makes the save. Oh, that was such a good chance. That was a decent shot. One deep lofted corner to finish this game. Oh, that is such a good corner. Okay, lofted back. Lofted back. Rafinha gets ahead to it, but it's going to go to Sancho. And that is probably going to be full time. And it is. You know what? A 1-1 draw at Old Trafford. That's a great start of the season. I will 1000% take that. I mean, as you can see, we were much better than them. Like, United were not as good as I thought they'd be. So in all reality, we maybe should have won this. All right, so the youth players left wing back to a left back, goes up to a 57. He doesn't look that bad, actually. He might get some game time. Because like I said, I don't think we have a backup left back. Hodges to a cam, goes up to a 59. Not amazing, but not bad. And then Leonardo Cruz goes to right winger and he stays at 57. Pretty expected there. So we're going to time jump. So currently in August, we are going to sim all the way to October 2nd, this Watford game. Because we're going to play that because, you know, that's a relegation rival probably. That's a game where we should pick up some points, honestly. So we're going to sim the rest of August and the rest of September. All right, so we've found 2 more youth academy players. This guy, Ollie Lucas, left back from England, and he's 63 rated already. He's 5'5", which is not the greatest for a left back, but he looks like he could be very decent. He's also very well-rounded. So we're gonna promote him already because he looks really good. And then we also found Carlos Tavares from Brazil, 6 foot, center forward. He's a center forward, but he looks definitely more like a winger, I think, with that pace. His 50 finishing, I feel like we might as well utilize his dribbling and his pace being the biggest attributes. So he is going to be a left winger, I think. But he doesn't look that bad. He does not look that bad. Now, like I said, we don't really have a backup left back. So Ollie Lucas, he might slot in to be the new backup left back. So we are at the Watford game. And as you can see, we are sitting in currently the relegation zone. 1 win, 1 draw, and 4 losses. It's not been the greatest start, but that is why we circled this Watford game. Because if we win this, we would potentially jump all the way up to 13th. So after that United draw, we lost against Everton, Burnley in the KFL Cup, and then Burnley in the league, which is not good. And also we lost to Liverpool. We beat Newcastle though, and then we lost to West Ham. So a win here is absolutely needed, and then hopefully a decent rest of the month where we can pick up some points and get out of the relegation zone because we don't want to be here. So I want to try competitor mode off because I have not played with it off in a long time, so we're going to try it, and we're just going to keep the sliders the same. So first home game, and also starting 11 is unchanged from the United game. So first game at Elland Road. This is a very nice looking stadium. These are like my favorite stadiums in England, like the real compact ones. It just makes it so much louder. Like the Emirates Stadium, the Etihad, they're nice looking stadiums, but these are my favorite ones. So I like Anfield because we've expanded and made it bigger, but also kept like the atmosphere of a smaller stadium. But okay, we are currently in the relegation zone. This would be a much needed 3 points here against team who they're doing much better than they are in real life, but they should be in the relegation zone with us. Also, I've not played with competitor mode off in a very long time. So I am curious to see what the difference will be. So we will also see about that. Yeah, that's a good ball to Rodrigo. Daniel James should be onside still. Should be onside. Oh, he's offside. Man, Daniel James, you were so close to being onside. It was a good finish, but just barely offside. Okay, that's a great ball. That is an absolutely great ball. That's a good block, though, by Llorente. Okay, Watford are pressing us like psychopaths. Like, they're pressing us like Leeds do in real life. Hopefully, it means we'll get some chances in their half. If they're pressing this much, we gotta try and punish them. That was not a good ball by me. Is that Burnley in third place? Burnley are in third place. How is that a thing? How? Oh, that should have been to Rodrigo. Okay, we need to get out of this press a little bit more easily. Just like this, Rafinha, you got the speed. Who is this? Okay, maybe he can keep up with him. Maybe. Calvin Phillips. Good ball to Stuart Dallas. Scored the first goal of the series. He's not going to score there, though. Get it to Firpo. Stuart Dallas. Going to miss a challenge there. Into Rodrigo. Lay it off through to Rafinha. The shot is going to be right at Forster, though. And we got a free kick from a terrible spot. Bamford. Going to go to Llorente. Get it to Calvin Phillips. We need to find some route of attack in here. Phillips, that's a great ball in. We just can't get anything on it. Let me know what you guys like better, competitor mode on or off. Obviously, with it off, there's less skill moves. I thought it did make the game harder though, but honestly, I don't see a huge difference. It just feels like they are not doing as many skill moves. It almost feels like similarly difficult to break them down. But I mean, we did almost beat United. Okay, that was a good tackle, but it's a foul. It's not a good tackle. Okay, another free kick in a spot. Gonna get it to Llorente. Why is Llorente there? That's not the player I want there to be on a short free kick. Okay, now Sarr's gonna be in, and just no one can catch up to him. Oh, I thought Mezde was gonna make the save there. I thought he was, but Watford can go up 1-0. We just got caught out after a terrible free kick. It's not a good way to concede the first goal. All right, let's get in this game. We scored the first goal, which is offside. This is gonna be hopefully a decent cross. It's just, why would it not give me Rodrigo? Rodrigo was in a much better spot. Oh, that should have been a header. Into someone. That's not a good ball, though. Into Rafinha. Rodrigo. Daniel James. To Patrick Bamford. We need better than that. That's a clean shot at goal. We need better than that, Bamford. This has got to be on target at the very, very least. Don't ask me what I just did. Don't ask me what I just did. Don't ask me what I just did. Don't ask me. Just don't even ask me. Delete the comment. I don't know what they just did. That might be the worst goalkeeper mistake I've seen, but it gives us the equalizer. I'll take it. Like, I guess they're trying to play it out the back. I mean, it happens in real life. I mean, it does happen in real life, so maybe it's not the most unrealistic thing to happen, especially for a team like Watford. But 39th minute, this game is tied up, albeit it was an absolute gift from Forster. Have I been saying Forster? Isn't that Foster? What am I saying? What am I actually saying? It's Foster, the cycling goalkeeper. For some reason, my brain wanted to say Forster. And that's a good save. Corner swung in, and Ailing will get that out. That'll probably be the first half. Should be. And it is the first half. All right, we got to win this game, though. We gotta get at least 3 points here, at the very least. Man, they're throwing me off with how they're pressing. Like, I don't expect them to press like this. So we just got to clear that, but it might lead to a good attack, actually. Daniel James. Oh, what a good tackle. We were going to be away there. They're playing actually so good. And, oh, Llorente, that's so shaky defending, but in the end, we do get the ball out. Stuart Dallas. Oh, Dallas, what is that ball? And I think Rafinha was offside there. I just feel a bit sloppy in this game, to be honest. A bit sloppy. That's a good block, though. And, oh, that's so dangerous. Oh, what is happening? Okay, I mean, they made a mistake, and I guess we're going to make a mistake, too. I don't even know what I just saw. I don't know what I just saw. So, ball is sent in. I'm pressing clear like my life depends on it. And I think the keeper, like, hit it up with his hand. And it just falls to Joshua King, and he just puts it in. That is disgusting, and they're back with a 1-goal lead. All right, come on. We cannot lose to a team. I mean, apparently, in this save, Watford are much better than they are in real life, so maybe they should be beating us. But I don't want to lose to Watford. I don't want to lose. A draw would at least be a point. And in our type of season, a point could mean everything. Stuart Dallas, long shot. His long shots are actually not bad. Although that one obviously not in the back of the net. A good ball to Hernandez. Lays it off to Luza into Sarr. And that is a good challenge from Firpo. Rodrigo. Bamford might be in, but it goes to Daniel James instead. It might actually be the better pass because Rodrigo. First time. Rodrigo. I need so much better than that. All right, 70th minute. It is time for subs. Let's get Tyler Roberts for Rodrigo. Let's get Harrison for Daniel James. And let's get Lucas Fafita, our youth academy player, who's 5'5", but he does look pretty good. We'll get him his Premier League debut. And the man is very small. He's small, but he's got a big heart. Look at him in the bottom left. Look at him. He actually looks so small. Look at him. He's kind of quick though. Oh, he's kind of quick. I do kind of like him. Leads are about heart. And I think Ollie Lucas has the heart. Oh, where is the right back? Please get a little closer, Ailing. You could have been in such a good spot to shoot, maybe. Okay, let's swing this. Okay, what was that? That's a handball on them, right? Oh, it's on us? What was that? I'm trying to switch the play, and Rafinha decides to grab it just with his hands. It's a good header, though. Well, we gotta get one goal. Get back in this. We gotta get back in this. Dallas, Rafinha. We need you to be the main man. Almost made a run there. And now Kalu. Kalu is in, and that's a shot, and it's a good block by our defenders, and that is a good interception by our Youth Academy player. Harrison gets that. Oh, what kind of ball was that? Thankfully, we will keep it. Come on, we need a point at least. We need a point at least. That was not a good ball. Man, I'm not used to competitor mode off now. Like the CPU, they're doing a lot of things I'm not used to them doing because of it being off. Honestly, I kind of like it. Feels like a new challenge. Jack Harrison, good steal. We don't got much time left. We do not have much time left. Tyler Roberts into Bamford. Bamford, do you have the pace? Oh, they're gonna. Cathcart's gonna catch up to him. That is so unfortunate. That should have been a clear chance. Come on, boys. This chance is there for us. It's there. We need to win that. We need to win that. We doing it. We do win it. Oh, just a good challenge. Watford have played so good in this game. Their pressuring has totally worked against us. Like, we were not ready for this kind of press from them. And it's probably going to get them 3 points because this looks like it's going to be a loss. We circled this game because I thought it'd be a good chance to get 3 points. And it's actually going to be the opposite. It's going to be an L. Yeah, this is definitely looking like probably our biggest challenge yet. On in FIFA 22, we're gonna lose 2-1 against Watford. I mean, yeah, you can look at the stats right there. 3.8 XG to 1.6. We just got outplayed. We had a few chances to tie this up, but you can easily say Watford were the better team here. Honestly, I really liked competitor mode off, so we're gonna keep it off for now. Like that actually felt more challenging, so we're gonna keep it off and keep the sliders the same for now. So we got Southampton, Wolves, Norwich, and then November, Leicester, Spurs, Crystal Palace, and Brighton. And then a busy December. Yeah, Chelsea, United, or Chelsea, Man City, Arsenal, Liverpool. That's a very tough stretch. And then the game against Villa could be one we play, or maybe Brentford. All right, so Brazil and Cameroon are not the best. So 3 months have passed, and we're gonna send them to another one. Let's do Ivory Coast for 3 months, and then we are gonna do also let's do the US just to Jesse March, American coach. Why not? All right, Frankie Day from England, 1.3 million value. That is what we're looking for. So he's a CDM, which is perfect, and he's already 65 rated. 6'1", perfect height. Oh, we maybe just found someone very, very good. He looks like he can also play center back, but we need a CDM very badly, like a new backup CDM. Honestly, he looks pretty damn good. So already 17, he is promoted. So he's +2 at center back. So he kind of more so is a center back, but I think I'd rather him be a CDM, to be honest. But he looks very good. All right, so after that Watford loss, we went on a pretty good run actually. 2-2 draw against Southampton, 2-1 win against Wolves, which is huge, and then a 3-1 win against Norwich. And we've made our way through November with 2 losses and 2 wins, also very good. And now we're into December, which we started off with a win against Brentford, a draw with Chelsea, which is a very good result, a loss against Man City, and now we face Arsenal, which I think this will be the game we finish this episode on. And we are sitting exactly mid-table. Like, honestly, this is much better than I thought where we'd be. The sim results have been kind to us, I think. So we're a good 8 points clear of the drop zone, which is perfect. So Man City sitting first with a pretty good lead. We face Arsenal, who are in 6th. So last game of the episode, facing Arsenal. This might not be an easy one. Changes are Harrison comes in and Gelhardt come in. Okay, I didn't even see this. Patrick Bamford apparently is the Premier League top scorer. I didn't even notice that. That's probably a big reason why we are sitting mid-table. I mean, Leeds have missed him a lot in real life, so it kind of makes sense that they get him back in this save, and we're much better than they are in real life. I kind of expected to be like 16th, maybe 15th at this point, but we're doing much better in 11th, so we just got to try and keep it up. This Arsenal team is on the up and up, so this could be a tough game, especially since we lost to Watford. We also have our new Youth Academy CDM on the bench. Hopefully get his debut in this game at some point. Okay, that is a great ball to Pepe, and that's a good finish. Defense is definitely our biggest issue. I mean, this is just a simple through ball and completely catches Firpo sleeping. And then Pepe's left foot, you can't let him get on his left foot like that. Arsenal take a 1-0 lead 8 minutes in. Not good. Get back in this, Bamford. You're the top scorer. I want to see it. I want to see it in this game. Gelhardt. Chance is going to be blocked by Ben White. I feel like Rodrigo has not been very good in played games, so we're giving Gelhardt a chance to start. I feel like I need to get Rafinha going more because he is like one of he is the best player in this team, actually. Like the absolute best. and I just completely ran into that defender. We're going to ignore that. Calvin Phillips. Good ball to Bamford, to Jack Harrison, and that was not a bad hit, but it is going to go wide. All right, Ailing, good ball to Gilhart. Okay, that was such a good challenge from Thomas Partey. I feel like the CP were making much better challenges with competitor mode off. Like, that was a beautiful challenge, and Watford made so many of those in the last game. So maybe competitor mode off is just the way to go now. Maybe since the game was updated, competitor mode is just not the way going forward. Maybe Odegaard gets it to Lacazette. Good save by the keeper. Also very bad defending. Not much of a surprise. Rafinha, can we play Bamford in? Okay, that was almost a very good deflection through ball type pass. Gilhart, good ball to Stuart Dallas. Bamford, we need to try and slot him in. That was not even where I aimed though. I aimed at Bamford. Why did the ball go to Harrison? We've not been able to get much done attacking wise in this game yet. It has been pretty much just a lot of Arsenal. That is a horrible cross though, and that's a foul, ref. Send him off. Okay, we got some space here. We got some space. Bamford is gonna drive this forward himself. Where is the space in the defense? Okay, what was that touch from Bamford? That was a horrible touch. I was going to give it off to Gilhart there. This team needs a lot of work. I mean, the sim results might have put us in a pretty good spot this season to in the middle point of the season, but man, this team does need a lot of work. And that is halftime. We might be lucky to be only down 1 goal here. We're still in this game. That is a good ball to Bamford. Get it to Jack Harrison. Can we get a cross maybe? Can we get a cross? That's a very good cross. See, why does the game not... Oh, that would have been something. But why does the game not give me Gilhart earlier? What? Okay, again? Why is the keeper doing that? It's the same goal against Watford. We're on ultimate. We got sliders to make the game even harder. But why is the keeper doing this? That is just the worst. That's absolutely the worst. I wouldn't have even scored that, but I went in for the tackle, so he automatically went to the shoot. So like, honestly, if I had to redo that, I probably would not score that. But I mean, I just don't know what to say about that. But this game is tied up. Albeit we do not deserve that. Like, EA need to fix the goalkeeper bugs in this game very, very badly. And they're not happy about it. They might come back in here and take their lead back. They don't dare though, because like I said, played a horrible ball. But Bamford, I kind of see you trying to make a run. Bamford looks like he makes some very good runs, but we just can't really feed him. I don't know if we don't really have the technical ability to feed him in those spots, but that's a great ball. It's a great ball. We need a cross. It's a decent cross. Oh, why would Bamford go with a volley there? It's gonna be a handball on him too. Good ball. It's a very good ball, but that should be back to the keeper, and it is. Man, attacking wise, we've not been able to do much. Game is not over though. A lot of game left. Jack Harrison not had a great game. I'm gonna swing that to Gilhart. Give it to Dallas. Dallas, what was that? What was that pass? Was he tackled there? He better have been tackled. Stuart Dallas has probably been the one player to impress me the most out of this team, and that's a good ball to Firpo. Firpo, can we get a good cross in, or can we find Dallas? We're going to find Dallas. Can he keep it? Was that a touch or a deflection? This team is just playing so sloppy right now. Like, just pure sloppy. That should be a good ball, and it's not a good ball. That should have been a chance right there. All right, we're going to put Rafinha at cam, Daniel James on the right wing, or actually Barber on the right wing, and that would be the 2 changes. I'm not sure if this is a game for our new Youth Academy player to make an appearance in the Prem. I mean, we got 15 minutes. It's still a 1-1 game, even though it doesn't feel like it. So as long as we can keep a 1-1 draw, I would take that, I think, against Arsenal, because they have been much better than us. And as I'm speaking, they restore their 1-goal lead. That's probably deserved, because that mistake by the keeper, I don't know if it's Ramsdale or Leno, but it was very bad. All right, Saka restores the lead. Now we're going to try and score and tie this game up in 15 minutes. Bamford to Daniel James. That ball needs to be like a little bit more to the baseline or borderline. We got 9 minutes. Scoreboard is glitched like usual, but Rafinha. Oh, we can't play like just normal passes right now in this team. We just cannot play them. Okay, we might get 1 chance here. Phillips can't play it to Bamford though. Okay, we might get 1 final chance now. Try and get this ball forward, and we almost lose it there. And we actually do lose it there. Okay. I mean, the sim results, our goal is to avoid relegation this season. The sim results might get us that, but man, we want to transform this team into something different. It's gonna take so much work. As we lose to Arsenal 2-1, which is probably the fair result in this game, to be honest. It almost feels like we don't have like enough link-up play, where I almost feel like if we go to like a 4-3-3 holding, this would almost make more sense. Like, screw Rodrigo. He can either be a striker, back striker, or a winger. If we pick up like a pretty good box-to-box, or just play click in there and then have James and Rafinha push more forward, I feel like that might work better. If you guys have any suggestions about formations, leave them in the comments as well. So we are gonna end it here at the end of December. So we got Liverpool, Villa, and then the January transfer window. So once again, get your comments in. In the next episode, we're going to make a pretty big jump. We're going to finish the first season at the very least, and maybe even a chunk of season 2. So like I said, in each episode, we're going to make really big jumps to make a lot of progress in this series. That's the way it's going to work. And for us to be in 11th, 18 games in, that's a pretty good start. Although the form and actual played games is a bit worrying. I'll say that. So drop a like if you enjoyed, drop a like if you want to see more. I'd appreciate it a lot. Hit the sub button down below if you have not. We're chasing 50,000 subs, and also Spider-Man playthrough on the second channel. Link is in the description. But that is it. I will see you guys in the next video. Hope you have a great day.